everyone, it's Tammy, and for this week's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a card like this. I think it's pretty cool. I wanted to use some die cuts that I hadn't used yet, so I thought that I would start with this witch just because I like her. The kitty cat on her hiney, I think that's really cute. I just like the whole thing, so I was like, oh, okay. And I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do, and I had seen something like this that was a little different, but it was the same kind of idea, but it was, I mean, the same kind of fold, just a little different of a card. So I'm going to show you how to do this because I think this is kind of neat. But instead of using the witch, we are going to use this really pretty shoe. And I purchased this and the witch both from AliExpress, so you can check that out at AliExpress.com. They don't take, I think they only take credit cards. They don't take PayPal or anything like that. So I know that some people have had issues with it, but I haven't had any issues with them. I have really enjoyed what I've gotten from them, and they're extremely inexpensive. So not everything is the best quality, but goodness, I don't know, it's really hard to beat, especially when you're looking at like die cuts, because here in the States, I know that we're paying upwards of $13 per die cut, well, set of die cuts. I guess this one might be like, I don't know, $5 or $6 in the States, but on AliExpress it was like 82 cents or $1.81, and it's all free shipping and everything, so it's hard to beat. But be careful, because sometimes it takes a really long time to get it because it's coming from overseas. Sometimes you don't get it. I haven't had that issue, but I know that there are people that complain that they never get their products. I wouldn't make a first purchase with one of the companies and make it be a large purchase. I would only purchase a small amount, see how they are with delivery, see if that you get the product, see how you like the product, and then you can repurchase from that store if you'd prefer. So just be careful. Just know that, you know, it's an option, but sometimes you get what you pay for. So saying that, let's go ahead and get started on the card. And this is the witch one. I just wanted to show you that. So I can put that one away, which I didn't do. I just threw it over there in the corner. And we're going to need a piece of cardstock, and this is cut at 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I cut 1/4 of an inch off of a full sheet of paper, and then I'm going to put the dimensions below, but just, you know, I'll tell you where to score and all that fun stuff. And then you're going to need some layering paper. This one is going to go over here, and that one is at 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. This one is at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and this one is at 3 by 5 1/2. No, by 5. Sorry, 3 by 5. I didn't write that one down. White. And then you're also going to want a piece of paper that will match, that coordinates, but is going to be what the shoe looks like. And I'm going to use this, and I know that it's kind of odd, but I think it'll look cool. And it totally matches this because it's the other side. So I'm going to just cut what I need for one die cut out of here. So that's that. Now, you're going to want to take your 8 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock, and you're going to score this at 2 5/8. And not score it, you're going to mark a pencil. 2 5/8. So you find that line, and you take a pencil and you just mark that line. And then you're also going to move the paper to 4 1/4. And mark that line too. That's just so you can see on your paper where it is that you want to put things. So next I'm going to take my shoe, and I'm going to put this in here. Now in this particular case, I did my witch, if you'll see, I did her so that the part of it was off this line and part of it was off that line, and I thought, well, that might be cool. It ended up being kind of a pain in the rump. Now, literally, if you moved it so that more of it could be scored here and would stay on this side, so if I moved it a little bit like that, it would probably be fine and might even look pretty cool, but I don't think it's necessary. Trying to think if I want to show you guys that or not. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll stick with my original plan, which was to put it here. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this plan. Okay. Because I kind of like it that way. I kind of like it with the stuff over here, but I think it'll be fine with, I mean, it's just a little bit, and if the paper is over, I don't know. I think it's all right. So, okay, we're going to stick with this. So you want to put it like this, and then do you see how I have it, I have this line marked and I have it over here. This is going to be a fold line and this is going to be a fold line. That's why you have those two lines. You know what? I might try this twice. Let's see what it looks like both ways. How about that? So I said to mark it at 2 5/8. And I know you can't see this. Sorry, I'm just putting my pencil lines on. And 4 1/4. Same lines. We're going to do it both ways just so we can see. So I'm going to take my die cut machine. Ah, my score pal has fallen. And this is really important that you see, so I'm going to move this so I won't ruin it with my big shot. The feet on it sometimes are... Okay, I'm moving that out of the way, sorry. Alright, getting ready. I want you guys to see this. I have the bottom plate on. I'm going to stick this through, and I am placing this where I want it, close to that edge, but not on it. Making sure it's straight where I want it to be. Looks good. Now, I'm putting this plate on, but I'm only going to put it on to this line. Just like that. So all of that is not going to be cut, just this. And I'm going to move it through. Well, goodness, I can't move it through until I get it closer. Okay. When I get it up there, it feels tight. Now I can start pushing this through. Oh. Actually, hold on. I'm trying to show you and I'm not doing a very good job. Let's turn this 180 degrees. All right, and then let's put this on there again. This is way easier, I promise. This is what I did the other way. Then you're going to put this in, and then you're going to put this so it's at the line. Just like that. Now I'm ready. And you push it through till it gets tight, and then now this is a way easier way to do it. And you'll hear it pop really big and you'll think, oh no, did I break it? And then you'll want to go back and you can't. Don't even try it. Just take this off. Just take the top off and then pull it back. And then let's see what we got. We have our shoe all cut out only to there. Isn't that cool? Just like that. Perfect. So now on this one, I'm going to do almost the same thing, putting it in this way, putting this down. I'm going to use a post-it holder for this, just because I don't want it to move. Okay, and I'm just going to start it down here. I'm going to go to the line. Move it through. Hear it pop. Pull this off. Take this out, the whole bottom tray and everything. Move it through 180 degrees and then put this again on, but this time do it in the back of the shoe to that other line. So this whole middle part is not getting cut. I'm going to pull this out. I need to die cut my, taking this off so you can see what it looks like. See how there's stuff on both sides of those lines? I didn't go quite to the line, did I? I should have gone a little further. So that just means I'm going to have to move my score a little bit. I'm just going to do it and make it work. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece that I had ready for the shoe, and I'm going to put the shoe down, and I'm going to completely emboss or die cut this whole thing. And because I'm doing 2 cards, I'm going to take it out, reposition the die. Luckily my page is big enough for both of them. Oh, hopefully it went through. Yikes. Some of it might not have gone all the way through. Yikes. I'm going to put a little, so I'm going to put this on here and I'm going to put a little shim. Just to make sure it cuts it all the way through. Sometimes with that really thin paper, I'm just checking it. Yeah, that's way better. I wonder if I should go over this one again. If I can get it in the same spot. That's the question of the day. Sometimes you can feel it. This time I can't feel it, so let me see if I can. There we go. More ways to skin a cat in there. Using my shim again. That'll just make my life a lot easier than trying to pick through all those pieces. Speaking of all those pieces, that's what's on here. Oh my goodness. The static electricity is like making them go. That's so funny. My floor is a mess in here. I need to clean it badly. That is not one of the things on my to-do list either. I guess I better put it on there, huh? All right. Cleaning up my plates. Got my shim. I'll just leave that as scrap. Put this through and put that away. don't need my Post-it notes anymore. I can toss those, and then I'm just going to get all of these little inner things out. And I have a tool for this, but I don't know, for whatever reason this seems easier. At least 90% of the time, unless I guess if I'm doing a ton of them. And I don't really mind this either. It's kind of fun. If I hadn't done that a second time, that would have been a nightmare. I probably would have just given up because I would have been ripping the paper and nobody wants that. So we'll just take out all these little things. If I was smart, I would have at least had one of these already done. Well, I didn't know I was making two either, so I guess that's my defense. Because I know that sometimes these videos can get rather long, and I try to keep them shorter by having things prepared. These cards take forever sometimes to do. The more complicated they are, of course, the longer they take. But they're so fun to do. It's just, sometimes it's really hard to do it all, to be honest with you. But I know that you guys like it, and frankly, I do too. I mean, it's good for me to do them because then I try something new or different, and sometimes I try something that I haven't tried in a long time, or sometimes it just, you know, gets my creative juices going. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. All right. Open my window a little bit because it's warm in here. Whew, under the lights. Because I'm fancy. Put my pencil over here. And I will also need, I guess, more banners for the other card, but I will work on that in a minute. So I'm going to put that over here, and I'm going to take my scoring blade, and I'm going to score, and instead of scoring right on that line, I'm actually going to score a little bit to the left of the line because that's where my cut line ends. And then I'm going to score on the line on this one. And then on this one, I'm going to score a little to the left of this first line and a little to the right of the second line. So this one's going to need a little bigger piece of designer series paper in the middle. Because I just want to go where it was cut. So now that I've done that and my lines don't match, I'm going to take my white eraser. I'm going to go ahead and erase the line. Oh, and you know, I think it's fine. Okay, so now this gets folded down. And then this gets folded up. But the shoe stays where it was. So I really didn't have to score in this part. Actually, the instructions on the card that I was looking at even say don't score in there, but I did, so, you know, whatever. Now, I also want to pick out all of these pieces in here. There's two of them that are at the line, so I'm just going to have to rip those off and cut it down if I don't feel like it's even. Let me poke this way. There it goes. This shoe has a lot of detail, doesn't it? If you had like a circle or a cool little design, you could do that too, and then, I mean, it doesn't have to be an image. You could even like do like a square or something and then put your own design in it. Stamp it and make something out of it, or, you know, color a really pretty image and put that in here. It doesn't have to be a die cut that looks like something. But that's what I wanted to use, so. All right. Ooh, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. So this one will look like this, and I'm going to cover this with a piece of designer series paper so you won't even be able to see that, and then so it will come back like that. It's a little bit, I need to trim this now. So it'll come back like this, and then it'll go forward like that. And then on here we will glue this. So it'll be on here like this. So let's go ahead and glue this down before we start anything else. I'm going to put the glue on this. And I'm working a little bit fast because this is such fast drying glue. If I don't work quickly, it'll be dry by the time I get to it. And then I need to put it on here. All right. And then I'm going to just make sure that this lines up. And with my witch, I didn't get it perfectly. And I didn't not do it on purpose. I did it on accident, but I thought it looked all right with the witch, but I want to get it right on there, just like that. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so I like that. Let's see if we like this better. I don't know. Get my little pokey tool out. Legs. I think I just tore off too much. I'm just gonna leave it, and then I'll do this side, whatever I can poke out. Do, 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 do. It's been 30 minutes getting all these things out. Sorry, guys. All right. Then I need it in the middle. Okay, I'm lining it up with the front. And then I'm also lining it up with the back. I'll push it down here. I didn't get this at all. All right, and then where's my little lid? My little pen for that. Okay, so let's see how this would look. I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. I think I like the other one better. So let's go ahead and finish that one. So this piece is for over here, but I need to cut it down a little bit because I moved that over about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to, that's 1/4 of an inch. Move that over about 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, that will work. And then let's see, I don't think I did anything to these measurements, so these should be fine. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and stick this on. And you can see that there's a big hole in here. So I'm going to take glue just because it's easier than trying to manipulate tape runner or whatever. And I'm just going to go around the die cut image. and put glue all around. And then I'm going to stick this down so it's centered. One thing that's kind of nice about glue is that it's a little forgiving. You have a little wiggle room. And then since I didn't put it on the paper, there's no glue on this side that I have to worry with. And then on this one, I can go ahead and use my snail adhesive and just put this down. And then I need to put this side down. And I kind of move it over toward the right, just like that. So now when you close it, you can see the little half of the shoe image. And then when you open it, you see the entire shoe. So there you go. That's how you do it. Pretty cute. And to finish off this card, all I'll need to do is put some designer series paper in. And yeah, pretty cute, but I like this one better. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Oh, I'm gonna score this. I don't know if I did, or I scored it. I'm gonna burnish it really good. So there you go. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.